Hello everybody. Today we'll be going over Financial Aid 101. My name is Fanny Stubbs and I'm the Interim Director of Financial Aid. The topics for today will be applying for financial aid, what's considered financial aid, what is considered maintaining satisfactory academic progress, what your cumulative grade point average is, maximum hours, official drops versus withdrawals. The first step to applying for financial aid will be creating your FSA ID. The FSA ID is a username and password that you use to electronically sign your FAFSA application. You will need one for yourself and one for one of your parents. To apply for an FSA ID, you do need to be a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident. The username and passwords are attached to your name, social, date of birth, email address, phone number if you provide it. You will use your FSA ID if you need to make a correction on your FAFSA application and every year from now on. The application for the fall 2021, spring 2022 has just recently opened. If you haven't thought about applying yet, start doing so. There are some funds that are first come, first served, and you will want to take advantage of those. You will need your 2019 income tax returns. For this year, if you have not applied for the 2021 FAFSA application, which is fall 2020, spring 2021, you still have time to do it. For those that have applied, or if you're thinking of applying, if you get selected by the Department of Education for a process called verification, you will be contacted by our third-party servicer called Inceptia. The students selected for verification will need to log in into the verification gateway, and you will need to create a username and password, one for you, one for one of your parents. This is separate than your FSA ID. You will need to use your 2019 income tax information and perhaps other items. After the verification process is complete with Inceptia, it will take a few business days for us to receive an electronic file in order to complete the packaging. If you don't know what the income taxes look like, here is a picture. On the one with blue, that's a federal income tax return. It may be all white, so it may not have color, but that's what a federal income tax return looks like for 2018. If you do not have the federal income tax return, you could use the tax return transcript. In order to obtain the tax return transcript, you will need to contact the IRS or go to the irs.gov, create an account, and you should be able to access a PDF file. Pell Grant for 2020-2021 award year. The Pell Grant is a federal grant and it is based on need. The students could use up to 600%, which means that every time you are a full-time student, you will be using 100%. If you are not full-time, then you will be using less, but it will still be counted from your 600% eligibility. The award is adjusted based on the number of credits that you take each semester. If you are considered full-time, you will be taking 12 credits or more. If you are taking less than 12 credits from 9 to 11, you will be considered a 3/4 time. 6 to 8 credits is a half-time student, and less than 6 credits is less than half-time. An example of max Pell eligibility is a freshman student. Maria is a full-time in the fall semester. Therefore, she will be using 50% of her Pell, and it could be up to 3,173. When Maria comes back in the spring semester, if she decides to be a half-time student, remember 6 to 8 credits, she will be using 1,587, 25% of her Pell, which means that by the end of the year, Maria has already used 75% of her Pell Grant for the year and has 525% of total Pell remaining eligibility. Can Pell Grant be available in the summer? Yes. If you have thought about taking summer classes and you're not sure, you can always come to our office and we can check if you have eligibility for the summer. So remember on the previous slide, we went over what's considered half-time, full-time, and how much a student can receive. The annual Pell Award is up to $6,345. That's for fall semester and spring semester of a student being full-time. If you are full-time, you will be required to take a minimum of 6 credits for the summer in order to have Pell Grant eligibility. If you are full-time for the fall semester and part-time for the spring semester, you could take 1 class in the summer and most likely your class will be fully covered. Another federal grant is the SEOG, which is the Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant, and is awarded to students who demonstrate financial aid need, file their FAFSA early, and funds are awarded on a first-come, first-served basis. Students could receive a maximum of $500. Another program that is offered through the financial aid is the Federal Work Study Program. It allows the students to work on campus and earn up to a certain amount during the academic year. Currently, the students are able to work anywhere from 12 to 15 hours, and you can make $12 an hour. This money that you earn through the Federal Work Study will not count against you on your FAFSA. The Federal Work Study is awarded on a first-come, first-served basis, and funding is limited. If you are interested, please get in contact with our office. Another grant that is provided through our office is the Connecticut State Aid. The Roberta B. Willis Scholarship is a state grant. The NCC grant is an institutional grant. The Roberta B. Willis, in order to be eligible for it, students and parents must be Connecticut State residents. It could be awarded to students who are registered a minimum of 6 credits. Students must demonstrate financial need determined by the Connecticut guidelines. The awards could go up to $4,500. The NCC grant, as I stated before, is an institutional grant, and students and parents must be Connecticut State residents. Awarded is based on financial need, awarded to students taking at least 6 credits. However, this past semester, we have been covering students who are taking less than 6 credits. You will need to contact our office to see if you are eligible. And awards could go up to $6,400. When you are receiving financial aid or trying to receive financial aid, we look at your satisfactory academic progress. In order to maintain a satisfactory academic progress, you will need to meet the standards for a degree-seeking student. So if you have taken anywhere from 0 to 11.99 credits and your GPA is 0 and you have completed 0 credits, you will still be eligible for financial aid. However, that would only happen for the next semester, for the following semester. If you continue on withdrawing from classes or failing, eventually we will not be able to offer you aid and you will need to go through a process of an appeal. Appeals are not guaranteed to be granted. It will really depend on your circumstances and you will need to provide supporting documentation. The difference between unofficial drop and withdrawal. Unofficial drop, a class is considered dropped if it occurs before the last day of add drop date for that semester. Unofficial drop before the first day of classes, you are not charged for the class. Financial aid may be adjusted to reflect your new enrollment status. The class will not show on the transcript and will not factor into academic progress calculation. However, if you drop after the first day of classes, a student is charged for a percentage of the cost of the class. Financial aid may be adjusted to reflect the new enrollment. The difference between official drop and withdrawal. This is a continuation. A withdrawal, a class is considered as a withdrawn if it occurs after the add drop period for the semester. Withdrawals from some, but not all classes will show as a W on your transcript, will count towards your academic progress calculations as attempted credits, will have an adverse effect on your satisfactory academic progress. In most cases, withdrawals will not impact students' current aid. As I mentioned before, it may impact your future semesters. If a student withdraws from a class before the semester freeze date, financial aid will be adjusted to reflect current enrollment. Withdrawals from all classes for the semester. All of the above will apply, but your current semesters will be impacted and may result in a balance due to the school, which will also means that a hold will be placed on your account and you will need to pay it off before you can register for the next semester. Unofficial withdrawals. Unofficial withdrawals are when students stop attending classes during the semester. It will appear as an F on your transcript, will count in academic progress calculation for GPA and completion rate. Professors will report the last day you participated in class, and financial aid may be impacted and may result in a balance due to the school. If you're thinking of just stopping attending your classes, please get in contact with our office, talk to your professors, and don't just stop showing up. Your financial aid department is here to assist students through this process. Although we cannot physically help you as we did previously, you are still able to give us a call, send us an email. If you must come in person, you can come to the East Campus, and we're open from Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5. You must wear a mask to be able to enter the building, and Fridays we are open from 9 to 4. Please follow us on Twitter at NCC-FinAid. For more information about financial aid, please visit our page at norwalk.edu financial aid. To visit our page, go to the Admission and Aid Financial Aid page. Click on it. And you may book your appointment using your NET ID for us to be able to assist you in completing your FAFSA application. We do offer different appointments, different days, different times. Please take advantage of this and complete your FAFSA application as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video. We hope that it was helpful in understanding more about financial aid. Don't forget to check out the other videos on our YouTube channel to help you stay on your path to success.